When I was 18, I started experiencing aches and pains. My entire body was sore, even on days when I was just laying around. I couldn't sleep because everything hurt, and I had to rely on ZQL to get a few hours in. Since I refused to take the bus to main campus, I would dread every step that I would have to take. Stairs were out of the question. I would be out of breath when I reached the top. I remember thinking that I really needed to go to the gym if I was that exhausted. What I figured out later is that I was holding my breath when I went up because it reduced the pain. In January 2017, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and spondyloarthritis. I was called an autoimmune storm because they both arose at once. For months afterward, I couldn't walk without excruciating pain. I had to move back home because I couldn't take care of myself. My mom had to help me get dressed in the morning because my fingers hurt too bad to fasten buttons or clasps. She also had to help me take showers most of the time. It was mortifying as a fully grown woman to have my mother help me with basic things. I felt like I'd lost my independence. I would hate coming to campus every day because the walk from the back of the dirt lot would be too long. I would be soaked in sweat and near tears every day. It was like trying to walk on water balloons with knives in my knees. It took a lot for me to finally ask my rheumatologist for a disability permit. It takes a lot of effort to apply for one because of how many people abuse the system. A doctor must evaluate your need for one and decide if you would benefit from one. Due to the criteria, I didn't qualify for a permanent one, but I did qualify for a temporary one. It makes a huge difference because I don't have to walk as far as I used to. I still hate walking, but I know that it would be much worse if I didn't have it. However, I have noticed that people judge me more when I get out of the car and can walk normally. I've had people report me for using my grandmother's permit. Somebody recorded me walking around my car one day. It's really opened my eyes to how people see disabled people. If you're not in a wheelchair or visibly limping, people don't connect that with disability. It's a very narrow box. Here's the thing. I only use it for campus and Disney. Otherwise I'll bear it so someone else can use the spot. I think it's part of me not wanting to give in to the arthritis. I'm stubborn like that. I tell you this story because I would like to impart something that I've learned through this experience. Whenever I go to Disney in a wheelchair, others will always turn to the person with me to ask what I want to eat, or if I can transfer to the ride. It happens in day-to-day life too, especially if someone can tell I'm having issues walking. I feel like people have good intentions, but they don't realize that it's patronizing and offensive. I can speak for myself, and I know many disabled people feel that way. Perhaps it's that there's an unconscious bias toward disability, and if we can't fit in the box, people have trouble. Everyone is valuable, regardless of capability. If someone's in a wheelchair, chances are that they are fully capable of getting something done. Everyone should be equally treated and respected. This means talking to a disabled person as you would an able-bodied person. The two are no different from each other. Just because someone's disabled doesn't make them less of a person, and they're not their disability. A person is a person first. The age-old saying, treat others how you want to be treated, is important because if everyone treated others the way they want to be, it would help cut down on bias and patronization. Interacting with a person with a disability is not difficult, and talking to them as you would want to be talked to will lead to mutual respect from everyone.